We're talking minimal effort and maximum benefit hydration today. I'm Shelbi, your ShopRite wellness partner, and I have some of my favorite products to help you stay hydrated all summer long. So I want to start talking about teas. You know, coffee definitely gets that spotlight when it comes to waking us up in the morning, or maybe even beneficial in terms of that alertness. But teas have so many benefits. I think that in the summertime, though, when you think iced teas, you're just thinking of bottled iced teas. And I definitely have a brand that I love if you want to get not just the most bang for your buck, but tons of flavor. And those are these Tazo teas. So I have an iced passion, but the real winner here for me is this iced cucumber. And I think watermelon and cucumber, they're such refreshing fruits, produce items to eat that are so hydrating. But I absolutely love this flavor. And I think it's such a wonderful item where if you don't want to necessarily go through the process of brewing your favorite hot tea and letting it cool, which you can certainly get lots of benefits there, this one you just open up and pour and it is ready to go. So that is a wonderful option and a wonderful way to get that flavor in for your hydration. And if you want to even add a little bit more benefit, what I did here, I froze some of the juices that I have here, which I'll talk about in a little bit. But I think that that's a nice way because the juice has that natural sugar. You can put that in there as your ice cubes, and that's going to cool it down while also adding a lot of flavor with no added sugar. So again, these teas are great because you're not having the added sugar, but you're getting that flavor. And then you can have your juice, which is acting as your ice cubes. You can also use frozen fruit as ice cubes, which is a nice option as well. And it definitely makes it look really pretty. Let me show you. See, you have that nice, beautiful fruit soaking in there. And as that defrosts in your tea, you're going to get that lovely flavor, again, all natural. And then at the end, you can get that fiber from your fruit. Now, we also have some other teas here that I love, and they're from Celestial. And again, you have a lot of benefits when it comes to teas. They're really the best example of that beverage with a function because of all the different nutrients and minerals in there. So similar to the ready-to-go aspect of the iced tea in the package, we have these cold brew bags from Celestial, which I absolutely love for that when I need something beyond water and I just need that flavor. And that you just put the tea bags in the water, and within 10 minutes, 5 to 10 minutes, you have a delicious iced tea. And again, because maybe you want to liven that up, this is a berry iced tea. And then I have my sparkling ice here, which is another, zero sugar option, but it's going to give you a lot of flavor. So I'm going to put that in here and create kind of a mocktail sparkly situation. And that's where it can get fun with hydration. I think we focus in on the aspect of water, 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 and it's certainly important, but there's a lot of other ways that you can get those benefits, especially with the teas, by hydrating and getting some flavor and getting some nutrients out of it. So between these two, we have our iced fruit with our Tazo tea. We have our sparkling ice and our Celestial beverage. And then if you are looking for something more calming and maybe you have the air conditioner on at night, there are still wellness teas that you can get from Celestial. This is a tension tamer, which has those B vitamins in it. And then a sleepy time tea, which is a caffeine-free, wonderful way to kind of soothe yourself and have that ritual when you're going to sleep. And again, beverages with benefits, the function that is in all of these natural compounds and teas, it can make you feel really good about the choices you're making. Lastly, from Celestial, I love, and I carry these with me, these little tea bags that you can have on the go. They're great for having on your person so that you can get those nutrients on the go. So let's move on to some other beverages with benefits. So I already talked about using my cold pressed juices to freeze into ice cubes. But if you really want to get your nutrients and maybe you're on the go, bringing the fruit isn't an option because you're going to be on a car trip perhaps, and you don't want your fruit to get, warm in the car, I think that the cold pressed juices are such a wonderful trend to get your produce in. whether it is your fruits, your lemons, and your berries, or whether it is your greens. I think it is a wonderful way because with the cold pressed process, say that 3 times fast, you aren't losing the nutrients because of the way that they are processing the juice. So it's a wonderful way to keep those greens and to really get those produce items if you are on the go, which so many of us are in the summer. And as much as I know I'm better about my fruits in the summer than I maybe am in the wintertime because they are so refreshing, I'm always on the go. So having these on hand is a wonderful way to make sure that you can get those items. And the Evolution brand, it's so wonderful, cold press, organic, non-GMO, so full of good for you, feel good things when you want to have a juice and not have to go through the process of doing it yourself. This is something that you could feel really good about. And if you're maybe not into having a lot of water or juice at a time, I know for a lot of people, getting that, 64 to 100 to 128 ounces a day, whatever is right for you, is tough. Get the most bang for your buck with these Bolthouse wellness shots. So a little bit goes a long way. This one actually has the caffeine in it, so you're getting that boost if, again, you don't want to have the coffee, if you're trying to try something new. But you're also getting, in addition to the energy, they have immunity boosters, which has those vitamin C's and zinc, which can help with immunity. So a lot of different options. And you're going to look most of the time in your produce section at ShopRite for these because they are cold. They're refrigerated to keep those nutrients at their peak. So that's where you're going to look for those. And moving off of our fruits and nutrients and teas and getting into a little bit more of that substance when it comes to our beverages, let's move into our pre-made smoothies. Now, I'll be honest with you. I'm someone who runs, and certainly in the summer, smoothies are a great thing for all of you active people out there because they're going to cool you down. They're going to provide hydration. But after you've done your exercise, you're tired. You don't want to have to do anything. So it's nice to have the option of something that is ready to go. So whether you are non-dairy or you are not, I have 2 great options for you. I have the Koya protein, which is wonderful. This one is a non-dairy almond milk-based protein shake, and it has 18 grams of protein, which is fantastic for post-workout recovery, in addition to getting, again, that hydration, which certainly if you're working out in this heat, you are definitely in need of some of that hydration. And then I have the Bolthouse Farms Protein Plus. Yes, in addition to their wellness shots, they also have these wonderful smoothies. And if you want to make it a little bit more fun, again, minimal effort, something I like to do, and I made the mistake of putting the juice and the coffee. I thought I could do half and half. I probably wouldn't recommend that. Again, do 1 ice cube tray for your coffee cubes, 1 ice cube tray for your juice cubes. But if you freeze your coffee protein shake, which I love this one from Bolthouse, so that you can, again, get the most bang for your buck. A regular iced coffee is not necessarily going to have the protein and the nutrients the way the Bolthouse is. And if you freeze it and then blend it up, you're going to have more of that sort of frozen coffee smoothie, which is a really wonderful option. So again, you could get kind of creative. I'm actually going to, if you want to get more of the fruit into it, I would go with kind of a more blank canvas. So going with the vanilla protein shake. And then you have all of your protein and nutrients in here. And then adding even more bang for your buck with some fruit. I'm going to use my berries because I think that will go a lot better. And so when you add your fruits, unlike a juice, which isn't going to have the fiber, by adding the fruits to the smoothie, you're going to get that fiber as well as the protein. So like I said, we're on the go, we're fitting in that activity, and we're going to get the most bang for our buck in simple ways. So lots of nutrients and lots of easy ways to, like I said, have maximal benefits with minimal effort as you hydrate with some of these wonderful items all summer long. Make sure to like and follow for more tips.